What's going on, YouTube? All right, today I got for you is a new optic for my AR. I ended up picking up the Vortex Sparc II red dot optic for it. Before this, I had a primary arms micro red dot on it. Worked great, but I ended up putting that optic on something else. So I wanted something a little bit nicer than that. So for under $200, I ended up picking this up at a gun show for about $180. Out the door, which was a great price for it. And assembly, super easy. They make it super easy to get this thing on top of your rifle, and it functions beautifully. It really does. When I put it on there, I zeroed it in. After I zeroed it in, I then shot about another 200 rounds through it just to make sure it held zero, and it did fantastic. I got no complaints on this. Only complaint I really have is it does not have an on and off switch. On the left-hand side, we've got, increase and decrease the brightness of your optic, but there is no on and off switch, and it has a 14-hour cutoff on there. So while the brightness setting on the minimum brightness setting, the battery will last you 300 hours. On the lowest brightest setting, 5,000 hours. Highest brightest setting is 300 hours on the battery. So while you could leave it on, it will auto kick itself off, and then you just tap one of the buttons one time and it comes back on. I don't like to do that. So, you do have to kind of bump it up a little bit to get the desired brightness and go from there. The only flaw that I could find in the optic itself is you have to actually have the brightness setting reasonably set to what type of light you're shooting in. If you, I was doing some indoor shooting, and on other red dots, I can just crank up the brightness all the way or just as high as I want it, and I don't really have any problems. This one, under indoor lighting, and you really crank up the brightness on it, it actually kind of asterisks out. The red dot is no longer crisp and clear. It actually kind of makes like a little star. Let me see if I can get it on camera for you guys. Let's see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. So, it looks okay, in the film, but in person, under indoor lighting under maximum settings, it just kind of starts to almost it looks like an asterisk now instead of a little dot. So I had to turn down the brightness when I'm doing some indoor shooting, and then during outdoor shooting, it works just fine. But it's something to keep in mind when you're looking at it. But for the category of sub $200 red dots and stuff, I don't think you're going to find anything better than this. Vortex did a great job with this optic. So if you're questioning, if you're looking in the market for something sub $200, I would definitely recommend this to pick up. It's probably the best optic you're going to find in that price range. If you guys have any other recommendations for optics and stuff, drop it down in the comments section so I can take a look. And to send you guys off, here's 30 rounds of freedom fired out of my AR. You guys enjoy. And if you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom.